Well, those conditions, they really could impact the search that's currently underway for a 10-year-old girl who was tragically swept away by rising water yesterday. Authorities say the young girl and her sister were walking home from school about 90 minutes northwest of Houston near Fireman's Park in Brenham when one of them went under. We've been following this story all morning, and Fox 26's Leslie Delaspore joins us live now with the very latest on this search. Leslie?
Yeah, Heather, sad news coming out of Brenham this morning. The family who is here on the property of the Washington County Fairgrounds tells us that that 10-year-old has been found. I want to step out and give you a look at the active scene that's happening behind me here. Family tells us the 10-year-old who went missing during that severe flooding and weather has died. They are identifying her as 10-year-old Devah Woods. Now, again, if you take a look here, we are at the Washington County Fairgrounds, where a press conference was just held at 11, where officials from the city of Brenham, the sheriff's office, Brenham Police, and fire were talking about recovery efforts for the missing 10-year-old. And moments after that press conference, a very chaotic, active scene erupted, where multiple members of law enforcement ran down to this creek here, just on the other side of this pavilion, where we believe the 10-year-old was found. Now, again, the 10-year-old's family is here, and according to loved ones, her mother just arrived on scene and was met by the Washington County Sheriff. And again, earlier, the city of Brenham gave an update and discussed how this was a multi-agency effort and how many entities were working together starting last night when she initially went missing, and they reconvened this morning to continue their efforts. Take a listen to what officials had to say around 11 today.
Brenham is small. It's a hometown community, and we feel that way. So when one struggles, we all struggle. So we are, lifting this family up, and we'll do so until, and even after, whatever the outcome, we'll support the family and all rally together as we usually do.
And again, officials just informed us that there will be a press conference around 12:30 here at the Washington County Fairgrounds. So we will continue to keep you updated with information as soon as we receive it. Reporting live in Brenham, Texas, Leslie Delaspore, Fox 26 News.
Melinda Gordon, Melinda Gordon, PIO, Communications and Public Relations Manager for the City of Brenham. Nobody likes to make information like this available at any time, but we have an update, and I'd like to introduce 3 of our incident commanders who will share the information, the latest information that was found. We have Chief Mark Donovan with Brenham Fire Department, Director Kevin Duramas with Washington County EMS, Lieutenant Stephen Eilert from Brenham Police Department. We will be talking about the loss of precious 10-year-old Devah Woods and her mother, Veronica Williams. I'd like to turn it over now to Chief Mark Donovan.
So at about 4:25 yesterday afternoon, we received notice of a water rescue in the vicinity of Burleson Street and MLK. Brenham Fire Department, Washington County EMS, Brenham PD, Washington County Sheriff's Department, Lynn College PD, and Washington County Constable's Office all responded. Rescue efforts were initiated immediately. Those rescue efforts included local resources, regional resources, and later state resources. Rescue efforts continued throughout the night using assets from throughout the state. Those rescue efforts continued this morning. Shortly after about 10 o'clock this morning, we received notification that we had found the body. At that point, this became a recovery effort, and control of the scene was passed on to Brenham Police Department. I'll let Lieutenant Stephen Eilert fill you in on what that process entails.
As Chief Donovan advised, approximately at 10:45, I was contacted by DPS's dive team. They did notify me that they did locate Mrs. Wood. We successfully recovered her, and we began processing our scene. We have taken care of her as much as we could. Our hearts go out to Wilson's family. It is a difficult thing. We did use multiple state resources as well as local and county. Like advised, we had DPS's dive team as well as multiple entities from Texas Task Force 1 for different search and swiftwater rescues during this incident. Currently, we are continuing our investigation at this time. So what limited information we have other than the recovery is still subject to our investigation.
We'll take a few questions at this time, and I do ask that you honor the family and Devah in your questions.
This is obviously an incredibly emotional group of people right now. To look around and to know that this is the community response and these are the people that came together. Can you just talk a little bit about how, Brenham really came together for this family?
Yes, we're I think a very, very special community. We're, I think, very tight-knit Christian community, and the response from everyone was overwhelming. Can't even begin to start to thank the responders who were on the scene in a difficult recovery for a young lady. I have a granddaughter. This age, and it strikes. And last night, the city manager and I spoke to Miss Williams, and that was, I think, one of the hardest things that both of us had to do in our respective positions. So thanks again to everyone who's standing and behind us. As was mentioned, there were 16 agencies that were involved in this, and we don't like the outcome that happened, but we're glad that the recovery mission happened today. So thank y'all.
A person's always bigger than what happens to them. Can we learn a little bit about Devah and why she was so special?
You want to answer that? So I'm sorry, the question?
I was just hoping that we could learn a little bit about Devah, not right now.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Could you spell her first name for us?
Devah Woods, Woods. And you just heard from Mayor Atwood Conjura, the last question. Any other questions? If not, we appreciate so much your time and hanging around to be involved in this and to help us honor her and her life. Thank you.